and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will start this game off with the football. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed, they made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's McGooligan. Got it in the middle, it's Verrier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you into college football play.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoffs.
Gun, they'll run it inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of your chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the 1st carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Inside the 45. On the move is the 30. Turning on the jet. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown out of it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. You've got to lock in.
Pulls it in. It's Wilcox. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger hit.
Catch in the middle. It's Ware. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a man, it's McGooligan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. situations in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the screen. Bulldozes his way through. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
That's caught. It's Ware. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got his man on the right. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The field goal is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's McGooligan. Flips it out on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high...
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McGooligan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Hunter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand him the football and big plays can happen.
And he's still running after the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Verrier. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's McGooligan. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Lost to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Teams proving to be special. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's McGooligan. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play with 3 slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
grabbed over the middle. It's Ware. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's McGooligan. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hines is back in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Dropping back, it's McGooligan. Escapes the... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He gets it blocked. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just get...
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rival... can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that... Drive, quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off play action. Rush is on him. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The screen, he can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's McGooligan. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 18. To kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Shields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller look at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go, nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's McGooligan. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Get set, get set.
He leaves it with his back. He breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Seminoles will try to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McGooligan. It's complete on the right side. Great move. Now he's got room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another